Hello, everybody. This is going to be the second video on polimitestprep's YouTube channel. I'll basically be talking about how 2024 has been for polimitestprep and its students. And spoiler alert, it's been quite the year. It's been very successful for both me and my students. And yeah, let me get to the facts. So what I mean by the very successful season, well, Polymitest Prep this year helped 30 students to get into Polymi and Polito, so Politecnico di Milano and Politecnico di Torino. Of these 30, 17 students got into Polymi, while 13 students got into Polito. That's a quite significant number because that means that given the fact that we know that 270 students start each year the Bachelor's of Architecture programs of Polymi and Polito, that means that 1 out of 9 students which started either university came from a Polymi test prep course, which I think is just a big fact. On top of that, this year has been quite interesting. There has been some quite unique developments, such as non-EU students being asked of going to Turin. They had to take the exam in person, although they took the exam via a computer. That's why I always try to emphasize during the course how important it is to be used to taking it from the computer and not, for example, taking the test in a paper-based format, because it always is via a computer, whether it's yours or it's the school's. I'll briefly talk about the closing scores for the schools for non-EU and EU students. I'll first say the numbers for non-EU students, and then I will say the numbers for EU students. For Polito, there was a significant difference between the two categories: 33 for non-EU students, 28.5 for EU students, a huge gap. For Polymy, surprisingly, the gap was very little, um, 30, 33.25 for non-EU and 33 for EU students. And for Polymy's campus in Piacenza, it was 31.25 for non-EU and 30.75 for EU students. That being said, my observations regarding the grades opened up at a higher level compared to last year, but they did close on a lower level than last year. So there was a bigger variation between the first ranking and the last ranking. On top of that, another thing that I'm very very proud of is that you could find, if you took the history and general culture course of Polymethodist Prep this year, you could find 7 questions out of 10 on the general knowledge part, or as it's named on the test, knowledge acquired through study. Something that I'm really proud of. I feel like we did a very good job of predicting what kind of questions might have been asked. And the same thing applies to math and physics, even though I don't have the exact data on that, given the fact that students have much less time to write down the questions on the side for math and physics, given the fact that you're under a lot of time pressure. While for history and general culture, that has not been the case. And yeah, I think that's about it. It's been a great year. It was very happy to see a lot of students achieve their dreams and go to these very big name schools. And yeah, overall, it's been a very happy year. I hope that 2025 will be even better. And yeah, hope to see you soon.